I would like to introduce our next speaker, Jason Lee. He's the CEO of the company called C12. They've got a very, very interesting technology, groundbreaking technology, and they are literally paving the way towards a sustainable future.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff and Tracy, for putting on this event. I feel very privileged to come over from Perth and present to everybody over here, so thank you. A bit about us. We're just a small company that's been developed out of Canning Vale in West Australia. We're a small company, but we're addressing a big problem, and a big problem is infrastructure and how we're going to address that moving forward. So we have a proprietary binder that we've developed in-house that reacts with carbon. So it's a new innovative technology. A lot of people and a lot of businesses have been playing in this space, but no one's actually cracked it as such. And I'll come to the crack bit later. So what is C12? Basically, C12, we had a bit of an identity crisis to start with because we were in R&D land for 4.5 years. We've just come out of R&D land, now we're commercialised. So what do? We build roads and we help build roads. So we have the binder that is used in the subbase. We have strategic partners to help us produce at volume so we can cover all of Western Australia. And we have some key clients, and I'll come back to one of our key partners that we've done trials with in Western Australia, and helped us to get to where we are today. The idea of our binder is it's laid in situ in the road, and this is the stabilisation process. We have biochar that is laid prior to the binder being mixed, and the chemical reaction takes place once it's rolled. So it's quite unique. The chemical reaction that takes place is the cracking. So basically that's when the biochar sucks back, and that's how we get our product to go hard. So we've done significant trials. We have a lab, a sister company in Perth. We've been trialling for the last 4.5 years to get this right, and we believe that we've taken it to the next step. So much so that we've managed to sign a 15-year agreement with one of Australia's largest road builders. So they've backed us in. So yeah, it's quite exciting. How do you go back? Sorry about that. I've skipped one.
Okay, so yeah.
I've skipped a slide. The previous slide was around, we thought that we were actually building roads when in fact we found ourselves in a bit of a circular economy that we were solving with a client. So the client actually came to us with a plastics problem. So this is the trial site that we started with. As you can see, that trial looks like a normal bituminous road that's been laid. This road was laid cold, so not traditional. Usually in traditional formats, bitumen is laid at 180 degrees. This site was 3 hours north of Perth. We actually mixed our cold mix on site and laid it through normal infrastructure that's usually used in doing infrastructure rolls like this, paver machines, and it came out amazingly. We were really happy with the final finish, to the point where we've had over 1,500 fully loaded 105-tonne trucks drive over this particular section, and turning hard on this section, and it doesn't look like any vehicles driven over it. So from our point of view, it's been really successful. It's really hard wearing, and we feel that we've taken the next step. In this particular area, it was only 2,500 squares. And I'll get to the 7-tonne tarps in a minute, but we sequestered 132 tonnes of carbon into this particular area. The 7 tonnes of tarps, we co-fed with biomass through pyrolysis process. It's something that we're still working on, and we're the previous speakers were a lot more advanced than we were, and they were explaining it, doing it low temp. We're not far behind, but we're looking at solving the whole solution for the client. So the issue they have is they produce high mass volumes of biomass waste. Also, they have a plastics problem. When they came to us, they thought they had the plastics problem that we needed to solve. In fact, they had a biomass problem that they needed to solve. And that's helped us tremendously develop our product and get us to where we are today. I was just going to talk a little bit more about what we're doing and how we're doing it. So we are currently at the moment expanding Australia-wide because of our client is based out of New Zealand, out of Auckland. So we're just venturing into the East Coast as we speak. So it's looking quite rosy for us. Obviously infrastructure hurdles and capital hurdles like everybody else that's been on the stage, and also regulatory hurdles. So that's been the hardest part. That's about it.
Thank you very much.